welcome to Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer, your host for the program. Thank you so much for being with us today. We have 4 guests on the show today. We're going to begin with Miss Candace Schaedel. Candace is with the YMCA of Greater New Orleans. She's going to be talking about their summer camp and how your kids can get involved with that. Carlos Daniels is the interim president and CEO for the Boys and Girls Club of Southeast Louisiana. He's going to be talking about Boys and Girls Club in general and their big gala that's going to be taking place on June the 3rd at the West Bank Center, which is located in Gretna. Jerald White, we always love having Jerald on the show. Jerald is with the New Orleans Loving Festival, and he's going to be talking about this year's festival and all that's involved with that. 3 events that are going to be just absolutely incredible. And finally, Marianne Addy. Marianne is with the Girl Scouts of Louisiana East, and she's going to be talking about their upcoming camp and how the girls can get involved in that. So we got a great show. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. So happy to have Candace Schaedel on the program today. Candace is the Youth Program Director for the YMCA of Greater New Orleans. Candace, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, love having you come in talking about the Y. I mean, the Y is just such an incredible organization. Talk about the mission of the YMCA, a little bit about what the YMCA is all about and all that it does. And correct me if I'm wrong, but YMCA is also, I mean, it's women, men, and
the Y is for all. That's what we like to say.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, so our mission statement is to put Christian principles into practice through programs that build a healthy mind, body, and spirit for all. So we're not just a gym. We have fitness and wellness facilities. We have pools. We have childcare. We have family programming. We have senior programming, and the list goes on, depending on what location.
It's really men, women, children. Is there a minimum age for kids to be members of the
Y?
Well,
we hit families. That's where we really want to. That's who we want to engage as families. So, with a family membership, you can put your child in childcare as early as 6 weeks old.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then with your family membership, you get 2 to 2.5 hours of free childcare while you work out at the YMCA.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And real quick, the locations. Give the different locations.
So there's a West St. Tammany location, a Belle Chase location, and an East Jefferson location.
Okay. All right. And all run by the same
YMCA of Greater New Orleans.
Okay, great. All right, so let's do this. Summer's here.
Yes.
Big thing with the Y is a summer camp program,
Absolutely.
and it goes from May 31st through August the 5th, and you're registering now, right?
We are registering now, and spots are filling, so we want to encourage people to sign up as soon as possible, especially since that date is just 2 weeks around the corner. And we have a lot of exciting things going on at our different camps. We have field trips, we have swimming 3 to 5 days a week, we have different educational programming happening, and it's just a really good experience for kids to get up, get out, get moving, and stay active throughout the summer.
Now, is there a fee for the camp?
Yeah, there's a fee. There's a discount for members of the YMCA. It's $135 a week, and then for non-members, it's $175 a week. But the good thing about the YMCA is you can pay week by week. You don't have to sign up for the whole summer.
Good point.
And we also offer financial assistance because the Y is for all. So we want to try to help everyone out so they can get a great experience for the summer.
And camp locations are where?
They're at all those different branches, the West St. Tammany, the Belle Chase, and the East Jefferson, which is in Metairie.
And Candace, your website is ymcaneworleans.org. All information on the camps can be found on the website. Can you register on the website?
You can't register on the website. You can come into the branch. We like to do that one-on-one, face-to-face connection, give people a tour, let them know what their children will be doing every day. So we do suggest you come on in, or you can call and we can help you out with the registration over the phone. Okay,
and real quick, before they cut us off, May 31st, drop dead date. Can you register after that?
You sure can, because YMCA camp is week by week.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good point. Candace, as always, love having you on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for taking time to be here. Got a few more guests. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Across Louisiana. First-time guest, Mr. Carlos Daniels, is with us. Carlos is the interim CEO and president of Boys and Girls Club of Southeast Louisiana. Carlos, welcome.
Thank you
to
so
the
much.
show. So glad to have
that.
you here. So glad to be partners with you guys.
Thank you.
I love everything about Boys and Girls Club. It's the first time we've had somebody from Boys and Girls Club on the show. If you don't mind, Give us a little bit about Boys and Girls Club, a little background information, mission of your organization. And
Right,
so forth.
right. So our mission is to enable all youth from diverse backgrounds, no matter what their background is, to kind of realize their potential as caring, responsible, and productive citizens. And so we serve kids 6 to 18 at 4 locations here in the greater New Orleans area, 2 on the North Shore. We have 2 North Shore sites, 1 on the West Bank and 1 in New Orleans proper.
Okay. The West Bank one, it's in Gretna, I believe?
West Bank one is in Gretna, correct. And annually we serve about 1,100 kids a year.
Wow.
And have tons of fun. You know, our programs are designed to help build character, to help increase academic success, and to promote healthy lifestyles with kids. So,
Carla, for years you've always thought of Boys and Girls Club as kind of an after-school program.
Right.
Now that I'm really involved in it too, you're so much more than an after-school program.
yeah. So you know, in the past, Boys and Girls Clubs is primarily was known as swim and gym, from the old Boys Club moniker that you used to carry. Boys and Girls Clubs was federated, if you will, in 1990 to include girls. And so, since then we've kind of evolved into, helping kids to discover who they truly are. And along that path, making sure that they have the tools to, when they graduate school, to have a plan for success, whether it be college, military, or vocation, those kinds of things.
Absolutely incredible. You have a big event coming up on June the 3rd. It's your fundraiser. What year is this? This is the annual.
This actually, I think, is our third year, our third gala. This is a West Bank gala that will be happening at our Gretna location.
Okay.
So it's a great opportunity for people to come out and see the space and also interact with some of the local business people in the community, raising funds for our summer programs and just helping kids throughout the year at Boys and Girls Club.
What time does it start?
Starts at 7.
Okay.
And
Food, drink.
That's the New Orleans way. So we'll have plenty.
Seems to work.
It seems to work. We'll have live and silent auction items as well.
Oh, super. Yeah. And being a fundraiser, and I want to give the website, we'll put this on the screen, is bgcsela.org. Can you register on the website?
For the gala?
For the gala?
For the gala. You cannot.
Okay.
It's better to call our office at 504-566-0707.
We'll put that on the screen. Is there a maximum number of people that you can have and you kind of cut it off?
Well, I think our gym would only hold maybe about 250.
Okay.
And we have room, so people should call if they are interested in coming. We'd love to have them out.
And one great thing again about Boys and Girls Club, and this is a great opportunity to get in and see the club. For summer programs that you have, do these classes, they fill up? I mean, you get a certain amount and that's it, you can't take any more?
Yeah, that's one of the tough things about Boys and Girls Clubs. Our programs fill in fast.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
Testament to how great you are.
Well, our West Bank unit is already filled up, and we have a waiting list of about as many kids that can actually fill up another camp. So
it's incredible. Carlos, thank you again so much. Look forward to having you on the show many, many more times talking about Boys and Girls Club. We've got a couple more guests. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. When I say it's a pleasure to have this gentleman on the show, I absolutely mean it. It is an absolute pleasure to have Jerald White on the show. Jerald is the founder and director of New Orleans Loving Festival. Jerald, just always love having you here. Love what you're doing. Just real quick, because I know you got 3 events you want to talk about. How did you come up with the Loving Festival?
We created the Loving Festival after finding out about a justice of the peace in Houma that wouldn't marry an interracial couple. And we wanted to have a community response that celebrated the diversity of New Orleans, and so we decided to create the Loving Festival, and we've been going ever since.
And it is a tremendous hit. Congratulations. I love having founders of organizations here because you put your heart and your soul into it. And you've really just, if anybody believes in what they do. It's you believing in the Loving Festival. You got 3 events coming up. I want to have you talk about those. So if you will, just give us some information on those events.
Sure. We have an opening event on June 3rd. It's going to be at the Exchange Center Gallery, which is owned by the Arts Council of New Orleans. It's a political cartoon exhibit, and it's curated by the Museum Studies program at SUNO. And it's free and open to the public. We also are having our annual ice cream social. Got to have that. That's going to be on June the 11th at the Stallings Recreation Center from 3 until 6 p.m.
And where's that at? That's
Stallings is in the Bywater neighborhood,
Okay.
so it's near the corner of Poland and St. Claude.
okay.
And also on
Free and open to the public?
Free and open to the public. We'll have ice cream, frozen treats, kids' activities, crafts. It's just a family fun day, and everyone's welcome to come and participate.
Cool, that's awesome.
Also on Loving Day, which is June the 12th, we're going to have a concert at Snug Harbor. There'll be 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. shows, and the featured artist is Robin Barnes. So
Wow.
we're really excited about,
Free?
There's a fee for that, but if you go to our website, we have a whole list of activities that have been scheduled through July that are free and open to the public.
And Jerald, the website is lovingfestival.org, and we'll put that information on the screen.
Great.
And I'm thinking all information about Loving Festival can be found on that website. Anything you want to know about the Loving Festival?
Everything you want to know is there, and we also have a Facebook page. People can follow us there.
Super. June the 12th, why is that date, the Loving Day?
Loving, it's celebrated on June 12th because on June 12th in 1965, the Supreme Court basically outlawed all racial restrictions on marriage, and through a case called the Loving versus Virginia. So that's the date that the case was decided, and we pay homage to the Lovings and that great decision that really has changed our country.
Now, do you have any old photographs of them at any of the art galleries or anything about the couple or?
We did a series of, we did have a show with photos about the Lovings, but we have information about them on our site, and you can find photographs there as well.
It's just a fascinating story. I mean, it's just, you think in this day and age, you're glad all that stuff is behind us and everything, but just such a fascinating story. And for you guys to have a festival surrounding that, I think is just absolutely incredible. Do you need volunteers to come out and help you work?
Yes, if someone's interested in volunteering, they can contact us through our website.
Okay.
And we're always looking for help, partnerships, and other ways to connect with the community.
And one thing about the New Orleans community is people love to volunteer and get in and help and do everything. Jerald, always a pleasure to have you on the show. Please continue to come back. It's like an annual visit now.
I feel like I'm home.
You are home. You are home. And I guess I'll say I look forward to seeing you next year. Jerald White, again, is the founder and director of the Loving Festival. Just a wonderful organization. You can find all their information on lovingfestival.org. We've got one more guest. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Our final guest today is Marianne Addy, and Marianne is the Chief Marketing and Communications Officer for Girl Scouts Louisiana East. And Marianne, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. It's great
We
to
were
be
talking before we went on here. I asked you, do you serve the greater New Orleans area? And you said you actually serve 23 parishes.
That's right.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah, well, we're headquartered in New Orleans. We also have a regional service center in Baton Rouge, but we cover, the North Shore, greater New Orleans, the Bayou, Terrebonne, Lafourche, parts of St. Mary, Baton Rouge, all the way up, Ascension and East and West Feliciano. Yeah, quite a few areas.
Well, everybody, Girl Scouts, everybody knows about the Girl Scouts. Everybody knows about Girl Scout cookies. I wish I was the marketing guy that came up with that one. But the reason I say that is you're more than cookies, a lot more than that. And if you will, real quick, tell us a little bit about Girl Scouts, sort of your mission statement, what you're all about and so forth.
Well, our mission is to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. So what does that mean? It means we're about developing leadership skills in girls, where we want to teach girls not only how to discover themselves and their values, but learn how to work with other people and really take action to make the world a better place. So there's that community service component that's really important that we want to make sure all of our programs offer.
And the minimum age for Girl Scouts is?
It's your kindergarten, you're 5 years old.
And they're called?
They're called Daisy Girl
Scouts. So you have
Scouts.
Daisy, Brownies?
Daisies, Brownies, Juniors, Cadets, seniors, and ambassadors.
So the maximum age is?
It's 17th, 12th grade.
Okay. All right.
So.
Hey, all right, real quick, let's talk about, you've got a camp coming up May the 29th through July the 22nd, your resident camp.
Yes, yes. We have a summer camp program at 2 of our camps, Camp Marydale, which is in St. Francisville, and then Camp Whispering Pines, which is in Independence in Tangipahoa Parish. And this is an opportunity to get girls off their cell phones and picking up a bow and arrow, swimming, rock climbing, you name it, all the fun activities, just getting outside and being active rather than, being home glued in front of a television or, something like that.
Your website is gsle.org/camp. We'll put that on the screen.
Great.
All information about the camps can be found on the website.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you register on the website?
We have registration is online through the website. We offer all of our session information. We have sessions from as short as 2 to 3 days to a 2-week period. So, depending on your age level, Girl Scout is really about, a progression. So, you're obviously your first grader, she may not be ready for a 2-week camp experience, whereas other girls, as they get more used to being outside, being away from home, they relish that longer time period.
So from 29th to the 22nd, is it like a series of weekly camps?
Yes,
or, okay.
yes. We have basically different sessions. So the first session is like May 29th, which is a Sunday, and it would end on a Friday.
Okay.
And then usually Saturday is kind of the break for the camp staff, and then it starts again on Sunday.
And camps are held where? They're at
Camp Marydale is what we would call our equestrian camp, and it's in St. Francisville. And it's a beautiful camp.
Beautiful, beautiful
We
place.
have a wonderful equestrian program for girls who love, get a chance to be around horses. Of course, they get to still do the hiking. We have a low ropes there. Our camp Whispering Pines, that's what I would call our water camp, because we have a huge water slide that girls get to do. Of course, the rowboating, the canoeing, the kayaking if you're older. Both camps have, swimming pools. We also have a rock climbing and zip line at Camp Whispering Pines.
We're going to run out of time. I could talk about this forever. But again, all the information can be found on the website, gsle.org/camp. We'll put that on the screen.
Great.
Congratulations. Girl Scouts is just a phenomenal organization. Thank you so much for taking time to come in.
Thank you.
Please continue to come back more and more and give us updates on how the Girl Scouts are doing. You've been watching Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer. Thank you so much for being with us, and we'll see you next time.